You need to really know who your JV partner is. And in marketing, the way to be highly successful and effective with less competition is to choose a niche. When I began applying all of this business knowledge to my real estate, the concepts still make a lot of sense. And this is where so many real estate investors are missing out. I've used a very effective technique I learned from one of my coaches, Eben Pagan, and he calls it the customer avatar. So I've adapted this concept to use with my JV attraction system, and I highly suggest that you create a JV avatar. And your JV avatar is it's a representation of all your prospective JV partners all rolled up into one person. So you'll want to really drill down as deep as possible to describe who this person is. And the more you define, the easier it's going to be to communicate with them. This is really called niche marketing because your message only resonates with the people that are ready to hear it. In my live coaching sessions, I've had investors struggle with defining the JV avatar in such a way that I'm trying to get you to understand. And I found that by defining first who you don't want as a JV partner, it eliminates so many possibilities that you can dive in and find out and be crystal clear on the picture of who you do want to deal with. So I'll give you a quick example of how I begin drilling down with my JV partner. So my JV partner, and this is still a very top level, I'm just giving you a very quick way of kind of drilling down. I drill down and I want a JV partner that is between 38 and 55 years old. And he's got a great paying, stable job, salary of more than 100K. They have a family, 2 kids, under 12. They value time with them. And they have a minimum of 100K liquid available to invest with me. That does not include RSP. And as you can see, I'm drilling down, I'm getting really specific on who this person is. And I've done this because when I first started investing and finding JV partners, I found a lot of them who had money but ended up that they had RSP money. And it's not that I won't use RSP money, but because I was so new to the game, I didn't have any equity in my properties to use the RSPs. So I found that it wasn't working and I needed to put that one parameter in who my JVs are at this point. So if we drill down a little bit deeper and we add one, so the JV partner's here, and I'm adding one little piece here. So I want to add in that they have mutual fund or stock investments that are not performing well. And then they have a minimum of 100K liquid available. And they don't require cash flow. So as you can see, I can get really, really specific on who this person is. And I start talking to that person. I start talking in a language that they get. Because if I do happen to have someone who needs cash flow, it disrupts my entire operation. It's not what I do. It's not that I don't look for cash flow, because we do have cash flow, but it's not a parameter that I look that somebody's going to need an extra $200 or $300.